Fire, fire, fire.
TikToker just made what? Made her fraud case worse. Oh, it's this lady who bullied her own kid. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. We know about this lady. We watched a video about her like a month ago. Yeah, let's watch it. Oh, it's even more body cam footage? Hell yeah. Let's do it. All right. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Oh, this TikToker just got arrested again while she's still fighting felony fraud charges. And prosecutors say that the reason they found out that she violated her bond conditions is that she posted it on social media.
Put him in a box, bro. Put him in a mental asylum. Some people should not have phones, bro.
Average TikToker moment. I mean, it was only 2 months ago that I covered her for the first time when she was, you know, arrested for 2 fraud charges, and somehow she's back on my radar. So today we're talking about the very controversial influencer by the name of Ashley Trevino. Ashley, you see, was taken into custody on March 4th and booked into Ellis County Jail. And according to the Ellis County Sheriff's Office, the arrest came after the prosecutors asked the judge to reconsider her bond. They argued that she was not following the conditions of her release while awaiting trial. And the court filings say the issue came down to alcohol. So apparently she violated the terms of her bond by drinking alcohol on one occasion and purchasing it on another. And the reason authorities allegedly found out about this is, yeah, you guessed it, as I mentioned earlier, online.
If I did something naughty that I wasn't supposed to do when I was a kid, I would just not, like, have any evidence of it anywhere. Like, I'd steal my Game Boy or my fucking DS or whatever the fuck. This bitch posted it online. People are so stupid. Put him in jail.
She was posting the videos of herself doing the things that she's not supposed to be doing. Essentially, you could add her to the long list of self-snitching people that we've covered here on this channel. But investigators say the alleged violation surfaced after Trevino posted photos on social media showing herself at a birthday party with alcohol. And in another post, she reportedly shared a picture of
just crop it out or like blur it. Like, how are they gonna prove this? I think I'm thinking way too far ahead. And I don't even think I'm being that clever. It's just like, it's just basic understanding. Like, don't get caught.
Receipt that showed that she was purchasing alcohol. Why are you posting receipts of something that you literally cannot legally do? But also, I mean, to be fair, if I've learned anything about Ashley Trevino, there is really no logic behind anything that she does.
Yeah.
Because she is a social media creator who's got more than 500,000 followers across the...
She's more followers than me. I think she's more followers than I do. Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram combined. On her one account. That's fucking crazy. People just fucking crazy, dude. Yo, Cha-Cha! Yo, what up? We're just talking about dumb bitches on the internet. Thank you so much for the raid. You're playing Resident Evil? Hell yeah. Did you, like, slobber all over Leon Kennedy or some shit? Yeah, stick around, guys. We're looking at dumb TikTokers and getting caught doing crimes. It's very amusing. It's very funny. Yeah, you're not fun. We beat it. Yeah! Nice. Good job. I'm so proud of you, Ma.
Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, but the reason she keeps going viral isn't really for the wholesome content. Ash has been one of those people on the internet who,
By the way, I don't know if he brings it up, but I'm pretty sure this is the same woman that bullies her kid into, like, getting plastic surgery. I'm so glad I have a good mom like Cha-Cha that doesn't do that.
I guess she's a lolcow. I guess that's the best way to describe her. Essentially, people watch her because they can't believe what happens next. But a lot of her content revolves around her personal life, her relationships, and the chaos that tends to follow with both. One of the biggest reasons she's become controversial online is something that she openly talks about all the time. Ash has repeatedly said that she prefers dating men who are currently incarcerated. And apparently... It's got so bad that she's become known for being an inmate hopper. Apparently, that's a real phrase.
Inmate
so
hopper?
for years now, I guess a chunk of her and her content has basically revolved around talking about different inmates that she's been dating, visiting people in prison, and sharing the details of those relationships online.
The roller coaster of past marriages, dating men behind bars.
So I had been dating inmates since 2019. I married 2 of them.
To the never-ending back and forth with Santos.
Santos is 22. I'm 35, yes.
But the other major reason that she gets criticized online a lot is her parenting. There are a ton of clips floating around where her kids are nearby while she's live streaming arguments or oversharing.
She has kids and she just dates felons. No, I'm serious. I think she needs to get incarcerated.
Stuff that kids should not be hearing. And you even have viral moments where Ash talks about things like, you know, her kids not having beds, while at the same time, she's out here flexing expensive things online.
Have there been instances where your mother has expressed feelings of jealousy towards you?
There's this video going around of my mom being jealous of me when I was little, having a better relationship with my dad than she did. And
put her in a straitjacket and put her in jail.
I mean, girl, that's his kid. That's his whole kid. She a daddy's girl. Please tell me why your children don't have that.
Ha ha ha! That's so funny.
My mom was actually going to go look at a furniture store because I don't go anywhere publicly at all.
Because you're just that.
Literally. No, like I really don't. Like if I go out, I'm going to get noticed.
I still don't understand. Why can you not just order a bed online? Like, since she's so famous and can't even go to a store to buy a bed, just order it online. But you may be wondering, has anyone called CPS on her before? Well,
bro, she thinks she's 500,000 followers on TikTok and she's famous. The fuck?
This guy called CPS on me. Okay, I had a CPS case open. But even then, when they stay over, this one sometimes sleeps with me or on the couch.
Question, is it because there's bed bugs?
No, that was like a beetle or something.
Bed bugs?
Yeah, okay. Again, get some beds that are not infested, please. But I mean, all of this and a whole lot more is why she was arrested back in December. A lot of people online basically treated it like the internet's version of, I guess, a victory lap, because for the first time ever, the chaos wasn't just happening on a live stream, it had actually reached the real world. So let's rewind.
That's an OF podcast and they have kids on it. Ew, bro.
Back to December 17th, because that's when this whole legal situation first started. Ash Trevino was arrested outside of her home in Venus, Texas, after police discovered that she had 2 active felony warrants out in Ellis County. According to the arrest report, a Venus police officer actually spotted her while responding to an unrelated call in her area. And the officer reportedly recognized her, called her out by name, and asked her to step out of the car, which I guess is probably not how most people expect to have their TikTok fame come into play. But, you know, she's very famous, clearly, so she lives a different kind of lifestyle. But unlike some of the other stories that we've covered here on this channel, Ash didn't try to run or really argue with the police.
Well, I mean, look at her. Do you think she can run very fast? I don't know. I think even a big old copper could, you know, catch up to her.
Stepped out and was taken into custody.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's going on?
You understand you have an active felony warrant out here for your arrest?
No, I don't.
Okay.
For what?
Stand by and I'll let you know.
Can I go pee real quick?
No. 73.
Nope. Sit right
And she was
there,
then
bitch.
transported to the Ellis County Jail, where she was booked on 2 felony warrants. And these 2 warrants were allegedly tied to financial crimes dating years back. And the case involves healthcare fraud and another fraud-related charge tied to securing the execution of a document by deception. And according to reports, the amount connected to these cases falls somewhere between $2,500 and $30,000. And under Texas law, those are considered state jail felonies, which means if they're convicted, they could be facing 6 months to 2 years in a Texas state jail facility, along with potential fines. And Ash spent the night behind bars before posting a $15,000 bond and being released the following day.
That's
and
a
almost
lot of
immediately
money.
after getting out, she went right back to social media. And in one Snapchat video that she filmed as she was literally leaving jail, someone behind the camera can be heard saying, "She's free, she's out." And Ash appears to be laughing as she walks out of jail. But later on the live stream, she addressed the situation directly and told her viewers that she had already hired a lawyer and planned to fight the charges.
How y'all like my mugshot though? I was like trying not to smile because I'm like,
He was like, you can fix your hair. I said, okay. But yeah, like they can't hold me down with them. Like the haters are gonna pray on my downfall, and I'm gonna fight this.
Yes,
I'm out.
queen.
I was locked up.
Bro, her nails are so long. What the hell?
Handcuffs done bruised at me. You should have seen me. I look cute in them handcuffs. And then they let Renee come kiss me before they took me.
The kids were like crying and like screaming, and it was so cute. Oh my god.
So I date inmates. I don't become an inmate. Now I'm an inmate.
So, I mean, at this point, the case was still just at its beginning. Ash was out on bond, the charges were working their way through the court system, and the explanation was that she would follow the conditions tied to her release while waiting for a trial. So one would think that, you know, you'd want to stay in line while you're fighting a case like this and while you're, you know, being monitored, but apparently not, because fast forward a few months, and that's when the new arrest comes in. Because, you know, when someone's released on bond, that means there's a case pending, and they have to follow very specific rules. So, things like, you know, they have to check in with court, they have to stay out of trouble, and they have to avoid certain things while the case moves forward. And according to prosecutors, Ash was not following those rules. So in late February, court records showed that prosecutors filed a motion asking the judge to hold her bond insufficient, which is basically legal language for saying, hey, they believe the defendant isn't complying with their terms of their release. So the issue that they were pointing out was alcohol. And according to the filings, the violation came up after Trevino posted photos on social media, which, as we've mentioned before, is a common way people that we cover here on this channel get caught. But our legal team is currently disputing this charge.
How many crimes are there that could be just solved by police filtering for like the person's social media? I'm not talking like with a fine-tooth comb. I'm talking like very basic, like just looking it up. I would want my taxes to go into that. That would be a good investment. Just hiring, I don't know, some chronically online guy and just having, like, paying for their job to just be, like, looking on Twitter or on TikTok to find potential evidence to bring forward of these dumb people basically, like... I'm like finding out, you know, like, oh, you get like 20 people, oh, you get like you get a little bonus. If you get 50 people, you get a big bonus.
Completely, because their attorneys
gonna kill any cop you aside there. Nah, pay him a decent amount. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Say that she didn't violate the conditions of her release, and that the accusations from prosecutors don't actually prove that she broke any court-ordered restrictions. That'll be interesting to see.
Is she breaking her bond conditions? My bond conditions aren't bad. I have no conditions. Basically, just have to check in. And that is pretty much it. I can leave the state with permission. So other than that, and I just can't leave the state before my court date. Like, right on my court date. I have to be here for court. And that's it. My bond conditions are not bad. They gave me the paper. I literally have the freaking paper. It tells me what I have to do and what I can't do. And nothing in there says you're not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to smoke. You're not allowed to have a, you know what. I'm not in there for robbery or any of that.
But obviously, I mean, the judge didn't agree with something here, since Ash ended up back in jail on March 4th. And Ash was then taken back into custody, booked into Ellis County Jail on what officials described as a judge's commitment order. But records show that she was released later the same day, and the court addressed the bond situation. But the judge didn't just let things go back to the way they were before. Her original bond was revoked, and a new bond was set to $25,000, which is a good bit higher than the $15,000 bond that she received for the December arrest. And now, suddenly the conditions became a whole lot stricter, because now she has to wear an ankle monitor, follow a curfew between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m., and avoid going to any places that primarily serve alcohol. So now she's really on timeout. She has a curfew now, and she can't enter any adult-related stores. And she's also been ordered to attend a pre-trial supervision program, submit to random drug and alcohol testing, and avoid possessing, purchasing, or using alcohol while the case is ongoing. And then on top of everything, it gets worse, because they added another rule that makes things infinitely harder for her, especially for someone who, I guess, drinks on live stream professionally. She was told that she couldn't discuss the case on social media at all while the legal proceedings play out, which, you know, considering the way the whole situation came first to light, is probably not a coincidence. But unfortunately for her, posting everything about her life online is kind of her brand. So technically, they made her job a whole lot harder. And honestly, I still can't believe that she posted a receipt of an alcohol purchase while she was out on bond fighting a fraud case. Come on. But now
So
the court has her placed
dumb.
under stricter supervision, and every post that she makes online.
This is such a waste of resources. I don't know. I think at a certain point we need to just put these people in jail and that's it. Like, she's just too dumb. I don't know. Maybe not jail, like some sort of mandatory like a labor thing. And she'd lose some pounds. Maybe she'd like, you know, maybe the fat and the dumb will drop out of her body or something. Yeah.
Is probably going to get examined a whole lot more carefully than what they did before, which means for the next few months, it could be very important for her to just lay low. But will she do that with her track record?
I mean, I don't know. I think the word professional should be reserved to professionals. I don't know. When I think of professional, I think of like a professional doctor, professional athlete. It's like you're I don't know. It's like you're really good at it. Like, oh, she's really good at drinking on stream. It's like, that's not what being professional means.
Honestly, probably not. So I guess we just kind of have to wait and see how this plays out. But regardless, she's facing up to 2 years in state jail for 2 separate charges. So it'll be interesting to see how all this plays out. Because one would think it would be in her best interest to not act out. But honestly, I guess there's just a reason that we're talking about her here on this channel. So hey, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace. Mama mia, bro. I'm a professional gambler. Yeah. 17 on black. Let it ride. Amazing. What a great video. I thought she would have been in jail by now. Gosh, darn it, dude. Still not on bail. I just don't understand. Is it so hard to round up criminals? I guess so. Alright. Check out A Tozy. Been watching him for a long time. He's a cool guy. Puts a lot of effort into his work. He's like more of a professional journalist than most people, to be honest. More of a professional journalist than, say, I don't know, IGN.
Oh, yeah.